So I want to tell you, stop depending on other people. Get back to what you know work. Work hard and God will reward you. And more importantly, make sure that you take 10% and tithe, because if you're not tithing, you're already cursed with the curse. I'm not going to debate with you on that. I just know what the word says. Malachi 3:10. I love it. I trust God and I believe it. Now, Terrence and Aaron, although they could not walk, their spirits were so high. They could talk to me. They could tell me what they wanted to eat, what they did not want to eat. It was just my time to put my career off and become a wife and a mother the way God had called me to be. And I want to take this moment to simply tell some of the women that are listening right now, you're too busy. You're trying to be a superwoman instead of a Proverbs 31 woman. And when I say a superwoman, you're trying to work. You're trying to take care of children. You're trying to work. You're trying to work and you're trying to work. What am I saying? Some of you have too many jobs. You're working, doing too many things, and you're not taking care of your top priority, which is taking care of your children. Your children are your top priority. They should not be left to defend or to keep themselves. And I know some of you may say, well, that's just the hours that I work. You need to seek and ask God to give you a God kind of job. When I say a God kind of job, I mean a job where nothing is lacking, nothing is missing, and more importantly, you have the hours where you can spend time with your children one-on-one. Children need attention. Children need love. And I thank God that he gave me an opportunity to love those two little boys the way that he desired for me to love them. I have no regrets. I don't sit at home and say, oh my God, I wish I would have done this. No. They rode in the finest. They lived in the finest. They traveled. Even though they couldn't walk, they traveled around the world with us. So I want you on today, take inventory of your life. Are you doing what God has called you to do? With your children, with your spouse, and women who are married? Stop talking and gossiping about your husband. Your God-given purpose could be right now just interceding and praying for him so that you will birth him out to become the man of God that he's supposed to be. Your purpose is something that you should enjoy, your passion. And for me, the season of taking care of my children, that was my passion. That was my purpose. I loved getting up early in the morning, taking care of them. Well, let me go back. There were certain mornings that I never went to sleep. There were mornings where I had to give them breathing treatments. There were mornings where I had to actually suction them out because of the saliva that was coming out of their mouth. There were mornings where I had to resuscitate them. Yes, they would die right before me and I would have to do CPR to resuscitate them. I know you can't believe it, but I became a nurse without actually having a nursing degree. That's how hilarious God is. He will download wisdom to you in the area of expertise that he needs you to be in at that particular moment. Well, it's almost time for me to go, so I'm going to take a break, and I pray and hope that you're writing, taking notes, but more importantly, you're understanding that the joy of the Lord is your strength. I'll be right back. I love you all. I'm back and I'm full of energy like always. Now, if you've enjoyed Woman to Woman, you can definitely give me a call at 803-600-6456 and you can see one-on-one of how we can improve. Or if you would like to be a guest on Woman to Woman, do give me a call. If you have a testimony or if there's some business that you would like to market, contact me again. 803-600-6456, because this show is what everyone is going to be talking about. How we're going to empower women, encourage them to live beyond their current circumstances. We're going to do holiday fashion tips of how you can look your best and live your best. More importantly, we're going to become positive wives. There's a book that we're going to discuss, the book club, that says The Power of a Positive Wife. Woman to woman, your voice has power. What you say will manifest and become in the atmosphere. So I'm telling you, it's time for you to enjoy your life. More importantly, it's time to celebrate you. You can't wait for somebody else to say, oh, you look good. I like your hair. Honey, when you come out, you should already know that your hair looks good. You should already know that your makeup is well. Don't wait for someone else to build you up. So we're going to talk woman to woman. woman one-on-one of how you can become the woman that God has called you to be. Not only that, I'm going to have special guests on here that are originally from Mississippi that are doing great and phenomenal things, and we're going to network on how you can become the woman that you see on the news and the people that you see that are on television. But more importantly, they're not going to be fake women. They're going to be real, genuine. They're going to tell you their stories, their tragedies, because everybody that you see has a story. So I'm asking you, if you know someone, or if you would like to be a guest and share your story. And don't call me with a lot of baby mama drama, because we don't do baby mama drama. We're talking about empowering the people. We're talking about encouraging, inspiring, uplifting. We're talking about doing phenomenal things for God and making a trailway that others can follow. Now, we're not, pathfinders. We're trailblazers. The difference between a trailblazer and a pathfinder, they find the path and they walk it. But a trailblazer, they make a trail for others to follow. So I want you to tune in every Sunday morning right here at 7 a.m. as we join forces, network, and communicate about how God is empowering and doing wonderful things in others' lives. Now, we're going to get rid of that jealous spirit, that envious spirit. We're not going to be gossiping, and we're not going to be talking about each woman or each guest that comes on. This is a show where we're going to encourage each other. We're going to build each other up. We're going to cultivate healthy relationships. We're going to do it all from the head down to the toe. We're going to show you how to accessorize, how to professionally dress for success, what's real and what's not. A lot of times you look at someone and you say, oh my God, her picture looks good. Well, we're going to have photographers in who are going to show you how you see what you see, the Photoshop. We're going to do photo shoots, makeovers, before and after. We're going to do wonderful things that are going to encourage you to be all that you're called to be. Are you excited? I pray that you are. Now, this show would not be a show if I didn't send love, hugs, and kisses to my family. And if you're saying, who is she talking about? If you're part of the Minor family, the Thomas family, the Rice family, and the Tubbs family, I send hugs and kisses out to you, and spread the word and let them know that we're here, woman to woman, with Tammie Tubbs, to do great and phenomenal things for Christ. I'm on the move. What did I tell you? Nehemiah 9 and 10. The joy of the Lord is my strength. Now, don't miss out on the next commercial of how you can get your own copy of I Still Have Joy by Tammie Tubbs. I believe that you will be just really motivated to get out of your comfort zone and do what you know what is right to do. I had to take a little time to say that, because sometimes it can feel like even when you're doing something wrong is the best thing. No, we need to make a conscious decision right now. No matter what's going on, do the right thing. No matter what somebody does to you, forgive them. No matter what has happened in the past, let it go. It's time to move forward, to break out of these bondages, break generational curses, and be the best that you know how to be. The Army teaches us a lot of times, well, all the time, be all that you can be. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's time, woman to woman, for you to come around a circle of women who actually celebrate you versus tolerate you. Why would you want to be with a group of women who are always tolerating you, rolling their eyes and belittling you and making you feel bad? Connect with Tammie Tubbs Inspirational Women's Network, and you definitely will feel like you're free, that you can soar, that you are an eagle to go above and beyond. There are no limits, I tell you. God is working, and he's doing it speedily. All he needs you to do is step out in faith. Are you ready? Are you excited? Are you generated? I am, and I'm here to help and work for you. Give me a call and I'll call you. If you desire to email me, you can at TammieTTubbs@yahoo.com. I had to take a break. It sounds so familiar to say just Tammie Minor, but TammieTTubbs@yahoo.com. It's been a pleasure and an honor to come into your home and to give you an insight of my life and my ministry as I go out to the nation, woman to woman, celebrating women and encouraging you to be the best that God has called you to be. Remember, it's time for you to fulfill your God-given purpose. I love you all, and be blessed. I'm walking in my destiny. Gotta do